Hello, it's me. Um, I feel the need to say Crescent Moon even though you're on my channel, so you should know me by now. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick candle magic basic thing, and it's, some people do their candle magic differently, and some people don't really use candle magic. They use candles in their magic, but not for magic. I think I messed up on that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So, what I'm going to do is just give you a couple things that I do that you might have seen, you might already do, but if you don't, you might learn something new. See what I did there? Anyway, so tonight, and I'm going to try and scoot you a scooge this way. That's a kind of a private funny between me and Miss Madam Nightshade. I was trying to see if she understood what scourge meant. Like, has she heard the term scourge? And in scourge, somehow I accidentally said splooge, and we got off on a different topic. Anyway, so a lot of us use these 7-day candles. Well, I also use these candles too, which I've learned can go from like 3 to 5 days. But on that same front, if you don't leave them burning constantly, they can last pretty, if you light it an hour a day or 30 minutes a day, or if it's just like a meditation focus point, then, you're not going to burn it quite as long as you would. Therefore, it lasts a little bit longer. But what I have done, I'm going to do one with an example with dressing and without. So, like, say green. Everybody associates... Not everybody associates. That's not correct. Some of us, and it really depends on the purpose behind the prosperity or money, whether I'll use a green candle. Because I could easily use a purple candle or even a black candle, really, or a white candle for different topics but related to money. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, and messy hair, hello. I had one of those days today, it just wasn't good. So, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Like, the work part of my day was really horrible. And I didn't really do anything with my hair, so it's just kind of all over the place. Okay, say you're going to do candle magic for prosperity, alright? Dry erase markers. And you can use permanent. I like dry erase because I tend to I don't use sometimes the candle for that one purpose, and that's it for the life of that candle. I will sometimes cleanse and reuse candle if what I've done has come to completion. I don't always do it by, okay, this is a 7-day candle. I'm going to keep this lit for 7 days for this specific purpose. Now, sometimes I do, but in some cases I don't. So, example. Say, and of course I didn't write anything down. Alright. Paycheck. It's Thursday, you get paid on Fridays. But, like, okay, I'm commission based, and I should keep a record of my commission and keep up with it. I don't. Say I forget, I slip up, whatever. And I really need my energy to go into this candle so my check meets what I need it to meet. Alright? So you take your handy dandy marker, which these are really handy because they have a little eraser on the end. I got these from my mom, which I get most of my cool stuff from my mom. And then, hello. Alright, say, this is paycheck related. Alright, what you can do is write a dollar amount. Alright, you have your dollar amount that you can't see. And my handwriting is really sloppy. Alright, so you have your dollar amount. We're just going to throw a dollar amount out there. And then you could say payday, paycheck. And then if there's a bill that you're like really stressing over, water bill, whatever. Something easy to write because my spelling sucks. All right, so you've got the amount you need, where it needs to land, and what the purpose is for. Okay? Light set candle. All right, so it's Thursday, you get paid on Fridays. You would light your candle, and then Friday, when payday rolls around, you've hit your target. Hopefully, everything going right, you would hit your target. Somehow you've just made it to that dollar amount. You're going to be able to pay that freaking water bill or whatever bill it is. Because sometimes that happens. You'll have like a vacation day you threw on there and didn't think about, or you worked over one day and didn't remember. I do that a lot. There were a couple weeks that I worked holidays and didn't realize it was a holiday that we observed, because we observed some and not others. And my check was spot on, So you light your candle, you do your mojo on it, put your intention into it, however you may do that. Like some people use hands on, literally. Some people will just sit and focus solely on this candle and put their meditative energy into it, their focused energy into this candle. This is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to achieve this, blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, say you've hit your mark. Well, with these come with a little eraser, and it literally just will erase right off, okay? Also, and I found this out by accident because I was out of rubbing alcohol, but Florida water has alcohol in it, and it works just as good. And you're cleansing at the same time, so it's like a dual purpose. As you're wiping this off, you can reset the intention or clear it away for your next use of it if you're going to use it again. Now, I have these candles, and I do these for like personal people. Like, so I would write a name and a date, or a name and a predicament, or a name and an action. And, I would light it for a little bit every day until I felt that it was complete or the time limit was met. Same thing. So that's how you would just do like basically it's a written petition on the candle itself. You're giving it its job. Now, I tend to, and a lot of us do, this is nothing new, and you can't really see it, but what I'll do is put corresponding herbs I'm pointing at stuff you can't even really see, but I'll put corresponding herbs for whatever purpose, like maybe mint for money, or like in this one, this is a mother's healing, how did I word it? Mother's healing candle, or mother's helpers candle. And I picked pink because I feel like it represents femininity. Any color can really do that for you. It just depends on your mindset. But in this case, when I was thinking of the people in mind to use this for, I grabbed pink. It might not be their favorite color, but this is how I choose to view it. And inside, I have chamomile, lavender, and I think there's mint in here as well. That's what it looks like. Echinacea. And it's all in there. So like every day when I sit down at my altar and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking of this person for this purpose. I might not write a name on this one, but my energy goes into it the same way. So I would sit here and I would think and focus. I'd have it lit. I put it in its respective place. And I focus my intent and my energy into that candle. And that is for a specific person. And I have that person the forefront of my brain. So that's 2 ways. One written, one without. Now you can do combo. I don't, for whatever reason. I mean, I guess I could. I haven't mixed them. But you could. You could do the same thing. You could dress your candle with whatever herbs correspond to whatever you're doing at the time for whatever purpose you're using. And you can go as far as to put stones and crystals and salt and whatever in here. I've done a couple with black salt and red pepper flakes for someone. So you could really, there really is no limit to what you could or couldn't do with these candles. And you can even do, like, could end up setting my arm on fire if I'm not careful. That's not really that funny, but it is when you consider the day I've had. It would just be one of those, yeah, I should have seen that coming. Alright, this is the tobacco home defense candle that I made. And I have dressed the top of it. What I would do is I made the votive, dressed it, poured wax, dressed it with something else, poured wax, dressed it with something else, poured wax. And it's got crystals and selenite and tobacco, clove, rosemary. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in here. And it smells wonderful. It smells like sweet tobacco, which I have some more to add to my jar. But, I mean, candles, I know a lot of us burn candles constantly. Probably keeping the candle people in business. But there's no real limit on how you can use them, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's why I like them so much. Same thing with dirt, which I'll probably, because I'm sitting here looking at my graveyard dirt. But you can do a lot with dirt, too. I mean, it can really do a lot with just about anything if you open yourself up to something new. But, anyway, that is what I just wanted to throw that out there for some of y'all. And y'all probably already know this crap already, but somebody might not, you know. The ultra newbies might not. This is one of the first things that I didn't really learn in a book, but I did by watching other people and like, oh, that's a cool idea, but I'd do this instead, and that's what I tend to do. Books are great, but can't learn everything from a book. A lot of it you have to pull from yourself or your surroundings. So, another thing you can do, I'm almost out of time though, is like have a candle that corresponds with a spell working, which I think that's pretty commonplace, but I have a set candle for a set thing that I'm doing, and as soon as that is done, then they get buried, broken, or demolished in some way away from my house. Because after that, I'm done with it. I don't want anything else to do with it. But I'm running out of time. But I thought maybe this would be helpful. Looks like I need to start cutting back on the cheesecake. Anyway. Blessed be, and I hope to see you guys again soon. I have another video. I have another haul that I have to do that I hadn't finished yet. I did part 1 the other day with the crystals and the gems, but I didn't get to the rest of the haul for Mom's. So I'll probably try to do that Thursday once the carpet cleaners are gone. Or maybe before they get here, because I don't want to sit on a wet floor. But anyway, blessed be and have a good evening.